We're exploring the fascinating natural and historic diversity of the nation's longest rail trail, Missouri's 240-mile Katy Trail State Park. Following the former main line of the Missouri, Kansas, and Texas Railroad, the trail's cross-state route spans a wide swath of geologic time, traverses diverse landscapes and ecoregions, and provides a window into regional railroad history. Although trailside displays generally do a nice job of presenting the trail's human history, there is much less information on the trail's natural history. And since this channel is based on going beyond the brochure, in this series we'll go beyond the signboard, drawing on our background as geologists and naturalists to highlight trailside features. Serious cyclists can ride the whole trail in 6 days or less, but as casual riders we're far more interested in appreciating the trail than conquering it. We prefer to set a relaxing pace that lets us listen to birds, stop for interesting plants,
Blazing Star is awesome.
study geologic features, appreciate the route's history, but the bridge's history is more complicated than most visitors realize, and adapt to unpredictable weather. So to cover the whole trail, we divided it into 4 independent segments that can be enjoyed a few laid-back days at a time. Each will be covered in its own video. As a bonus, most of the trail runs loosely parallel to Missouri's bike-friendly, cross-state river runner rail service, allowing complete loops, or at least reduced driving time. Look for our separate video series on the logistics of using Amtrak service to complete these bike train loops. From the trail's western end at Clinton to Sedalia, the trail traverses the Osage Plains, once rich in prairie diversity that can still be found in isolated patches. Listen for grassland birds like the dick sisal and the bobwhite quail. Forested creek corridors drain these rolling plains, which aren't as flat as you might think, and include the highest point along the entire trail. Coal was once mined in this region, reshaping the landscape along with agriculture. From Sedalia to Jefferson City, the trail transitions from the Osage Plains into the Missouri River Valley, with significant grades as it crosses the Lamine River and descends towards crossing of the Missouri at Boonville, at a bridge site whose history dates back to 1873. This segment features soaring limestone bluffs, hosting springs, caves, and fossils, as well as a lone tunnel with a surprisingly complex geologic context, and one of the state's premier birding destinations, Eagle Bluffs Conservation Area, seen here during the major flood of 2019 from an overlook accessible from the trail. From Jefferson City to Augusta, the trail follows the gently descending Missouri River Valley along dolomite bluffs, sprinkled with intriguing sandstone outcrops and impressive stromatolite fossils. Shady river-bottom forests alternate with sweeping views across floodplain and agriculture, with quite a few attractive bridges over river tributaries. There's even a neat prairie restoration project in one location. From Augusta to the trail's eastern end, the route remains along the river bottom, passing by a spectacular sandstone quarry, now a public park with sweeping bluff-top views across the Missouri River Valley. After passing through the vibrant riverfront town of St. Charles, the trail leaves the bluffs behind and heads out into the vast floodplain shared and shaped by the Missouri and Mississippi rivers as they near their confluence about 13 miles east. We've never ridden this segment, and we're looking forward to exploring it. We've found that taking the time to appreciate the trail's natural history enhances our enjoyment of it. So whether you're a serious cyclist, a casual rider like us, or an armchair adventurer, we hope this series will give you a new perspective on America's longest rail trail. We're glad to have you along for the ride.